top 15 foods with more calcium than milk. Why is calcium so important for good health? Calcium plays a critical role in several bodily functions such as muscle contraction, transmitting messages through nerves, and for releasing hormones. In a diet with a calcium deficiency, the body depletes calcium from the bones, leading to health disorders and disease. Just about every cell in our body uses calcium for optimal health. This is why it's more important to up your intake of calcium as you get older because, during the aging process, our bodies absorb less calcium. There are a lot of calcium-rich foods besides milk that we can include in our daily diets to ensure we are getting sufficient amounts of this important mineral. The recommended daily intake, RDI, of calcium is 1000 mg per day for the average adult, and it should be increased to 1200 mg per day from the age of about 50 years. One cheese is an excellent source of calcium, especially Parmesan cheese, which contains 33% of the RDI per 28 grams. Our bodies also tend to absorb calcium from dairy products more easily than from plant sources. Aged, hard cheeses are also low in lactose, so easier to digest. 2. Plain, unsweetened yogurt. Yogurt offers many health benefits due to the live probiotic bacteria content and calcium content. 1 cup of plain, unsweetened yogurt offers 30% of the RDI for calcium, while low-fat yogurt has 45% of the calcium RDI in 1 cup. 3. Seed. Celery seeds, poppy, sesame, and chia seeds are the perfect examples of dynamite coming in small packages. They may be physically tiny, but their nutritional value is huge. For example, 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds contains 126 milligrams of calcium, which is 13% of the RDI. Seeds also come with a load of minerals and vitamins. 4. Sardines. Sardines are rich in calcium because of the soft, edible bones. 1 can, 92 grams, of sardines provides 35% of your calcium RDI. This oily fish also has a high content of protein and omega-3 fatty acids for a healthy heart and brain. 5. Almonds. Almonds contain the highest calcium than most nuts. 1 ounce of almonds gives you 8% of the RDI for calcium. They also contain fiber, healthy fats, protein, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin E. Almonds help lower blood pressure and minimize risk factors for metabolic disorders. 6. Legumes packed with protein, micronutrients, zinc, magnesium and potassium. Some varieties of beans are also super high in calcium. 1 cup of cooked winged beans provides 24% of the calcium RDI, and 1 cup of white beans 13% of the RDI. Beans and lentils are the top reasons why plant-based diets are so healthy. 7. Rhubarb. This one may surprise you. Rhubarb is full of calcium, vitamin K, and prebiotic fiber that promotes healthy gut bacteria. However, it is also high in oxalates, meaning our bodies can only absorb a quarter of the calcium in rhubarb, but you will still get a good dose of calcium here. 8. Figs. Dried figs are loaded with antioxidants and fiber and contain more calcium than most other dried fruits. They provide 5% of the calcium RDI in 1 ounce or 28 grams. They also provide a good quantity of potassium and vitamin K. 9. Whey protein. Whey protein is an excellent source of protein, amino acids, and very rich in calcium. An ounce of whey protein powder provides 20% of the calcium RDI. By having a whey protein drink once a day, you will be adding a good measure of calcium to your diet. 10. Edamame and tofu. 1 cup of edamame contains 10% of the RDI for calcium. Tofu prepared with calcium can provide 86% of the RDI by having only half a cup. Both are also a healthy source of protein, which provides all your daily folate in a one serving. 11. Leafy greens. Dark leafy greens are superfoods and some are extremely high in calcium. Collard greens, kale, and spinach are particularly good sources of calcium. 1 cup of collard greens gives you a quarter of the recommended daily intake. So, keep the green veg on the dinner plate for a calcium boost. 12. Cereals. Certain cereals can provide you with 100% of the RDI for calcium even before the milk is added. Because your body cannot absorb all that calcium in one go, you'll need to spread your intake over the course of the day. Look out for grain-based foods fortified with calcium. 13. Amaranth. The protein in amaranth is about the same as other grains, but when it comes to calcium, amaranth contains 4 times the amount compared to other grains. Amaranth leaves are very high in calcium as well. In fact, the leaves contain more calcium than spinach. 14. Non-dairy drinks. A cup of fortified soy milk provides 30% of the RDI for calcium, while other nut and seed-based milks may contain higher calcium levels. Freshly squeezed orange juice is another fortified beverage that can give you 50% of the RDI per cup. 15. Blackstrap molasses. If you have a sweet tooth and want to consume a calcium-rich treat, then blackstrap molasses is the healthier choice. In 1 tablespoon, you'll get 17% of the RDI for calcium. It's richer in flavor, calcium, and iron than regular molasses. Please subscribe my channel. Top 15 foods with more calcium than milk. Why is calcium so